WorldCat holdings, or overlap tallies in GreenGlass, are designed to help you understand the extent to which your library's titles are widely or scarcely held by other libraries. In addition to your custom comparator groups, it is standard for GreenGlass to include holdings tallies for your state or province and for your country. These two overlap tallies are different from others insofar as they include your library's WorldCat holding, whereas most custom comparator groups do not. This tutorial is intended to draw your attention to the ways in which this plays out in GreenGlass, keeping in mind that GreenGlass includes your library's titles even if they do not have a holding set in WorldCat. In GreenGlass item details, state holdings and U.S. holdings will never be zero, except in those relatively rare cases where your holding is unique and your holding is not set in WorldCat. In collection visualizations for state or province holdings, the bar on the far left will be labeled 1 if all of your library's holdings have been set in WorldCat. In this case, the items represented in column 1 are your library's unique holdings. If, however, your library holds items that are unique and have no holding set in WorldCat, you will see that the bar on the far left is labeled 0. In this case, the items in the 0 column are your library's unique items where your holding is not set, and the column labeled 1 are your library's unique items for which your holding is set in WorldCat. For country holdings in the visualization tool, the first bar on the left represents fewer than 2 holdings. So these are your library's items that are uniquely held in the country regardless of whether your library's holding has been set in WorldCat. When reviewing custom comparator groups in which your library is not represented, the 0 column represents items in your collection that are not held by any of the comparator libraries. The 1 column represents items in your collection that are held by one of the comparator libraries, etc. Under the Analysis tab, a query for 0 state holdings or for 0 U.S. holdings will return only those items that your library holds that are unique and for which your holding is not set in WorldCat. A query for 1 state holding will return those items that your library holds that are unique and for which your library does have its holding set in WorldCat. Therefore, to retrieve all of your library's items that are unique in the state or in the country, set the threshold at less than 2.